You're watching Artist on Record, your ultimate intimate conversation with your favorite artist. The hot seat. Who's coming here? I'll tell you who's in the hot seat. It's Melissa Manchester. She's going to go on record. Melissa has a new record coming out. It is called Review. Links will be in the description down below. Make sure you click on it or click right above there. You can pre-order it right now, including the single Whenever I Call You Friend with Kenny Loggins. In the meantime, fix your wigs, grab your mugs. They're in our store. You can get one if you don't have one. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell to be notified so you don't miss any other episodes. I am Stephen. You are beautiful. It all starts now.
I had found that over the decades of singing these songs, I had started to tweak some of the harmonics. So what you're going to hear, the songs are intact, but some of the chords may change. And what I also learned from performing so much is I didn't want any of these songs to fade. I wanted them just to end like you're on stage. Because when a song ends, when you're on stage, the audience claps, gets a chance to breathe, regroup, and listen to the next song. And I really wanted that experience to be consistent with this album. And so that, that was interesting. And having these guest artists was just amazing.
Yeah. Which Dolly Parton?
Dolly Parton and I sing a duet of Midnight Blue. Which was just as thrilling as could be. I had originally sung it as my solo, with some of the harmonic tweaks. And I had actually thought of Dolly Parton to record Whenever I Call You Friend, a song that I wrote with Kenny Loggins, as a duet. And I sent her the track before I sent it to Kenny, because I thought, two women on Whenever I Call You Friend. I mean, it was written about two women. And I sent it to her and she said, man, I love this track. It's just too hard for me to sing. The harmonics are too hard. The harmonies are too complicated. She said, but please find me something else, because I'd love to be part of your project. And I thought, what else could be a duet? And I thought, Midnight Blue, which has never been a duet. The convention of it is it's about a man and a woman trying to navigate a snag in their relationship. And I thought, what about two women singing this? So I sent her my work vocal. I sent her the track. She did it. And her singing is so tender. It's so tender that I thought, I have to go back in the studio and meet her vocally there. And it was a huge gift that she agreed to do this. And that will be the last single that's released in February when the album is released. And then, as it turned out, I did record Whenever I Call You Friend with Kenny, and that was really, really cool.
One of my all-time favorite songs, Whenever I Call You Friend. It really is. I'm not just saying because you're here. It's just one of my favorite songs. And I didn't realize you wrote it. I never knew. And in the video, I don't even think you see Stevie Nicks in the video back then. Tell me that story about that song and how it was written, the whole origin of that.
Well, Kenny and I, in the day, we kept being invited to be presenters on awards shows. And I didn't really know him, but we kept being in each other's circle, and it just was kind of silly. So I said, would you like to get together beyond the makeup room and, maybe try to write a song? So he came up to my place with his guitar, and I had my piano, and he brought a nice bottle of wine, and I had my boombox, and he had his, and we wrote the song. And then he went out into the night, and he went over to play it for Michael McDonald, his dear friend. And Michael's reaction was, it's okay. And Kenny said, really? Just okay? He said, sounds nice. And that was all that's what I had learned more recently, because I had brought my work cassette of the song, and I played it for Clive Davis. And he said, it's okay. And I said, really? It's Kenny Loggins? Nothing? Yeah. And nothing much. So I had recorded a very mild version a long time ago because it was sort of frustrating and I didn't know how to find my strength. And anyway, time passed. And when I would see Kenny at like an ASCAP or a BMI function, he would say, you know what we need to do? And I knew how to finish that sentence. Yes, to record our song. Thank you very much. So I was recording Review, and I wanted to record the song with my own imprint because his version was so iconic, and that vocalese in the beginning was, important and all this stuff. And I thought, man, I'm not going to be redoing that. So I had to find my own. And I heard this opening phrase, and I brought it to my co-producer, Stefan Oberhoff. I said, let's build it from here. And then my associate producer, Johnny Schaefer, said, why don't we use an Earth, Wind, and Fire groove as the template? And I thought, this is coming together nicely, gentlemen. And we created the track. I found out who his Kenny's manager was. I sent it to her. I said, this is my intention. I'm going to do this anyway, so I'm giving him his last chance if he wants to do it. If he doesn't, I'm moving on. And I didn't hear anything from his office or him. And so 2 weeks went by, and I texted him sort of late at night. I said, well, it's been a while. It's been 2 weeks, and I haven't heard anything from you. And so just let me know if you're in or out. And if you're not into this, I'll just move on. And he texted me back, why don't you send me the track? And I texted him back, you've had it for 2 weeks. And he said, hold on, I'll get right back to you. And in 10 minutes, he said, it's fantastic. I'm in. And we went up to Santa Barbara, where he lives, and recorded it at the studio that he likes to record at. And he was lovely. He was affable. He was totally present, had great vocal ideas. And we made this stunning record, beautiful, energetic record, filled with light and love and life. And it was lovely to have this happen at long last.
Yeah. All our episodes are filmed live, so make sure you become a member. Join today and catch it unedited. In the meantime, pre-order Review from Melissa and give us a thumbs up and put your comments down below. Who loves you, baby? We do. We'll see you all later. And right here, click on the box right above on your screen. Left or right, you'll find something really cool just for you.